How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter, where we were able to kind of explore, get around, start getting my monster hunting on. Pretty much got to do some really nice little side quests, got to do another mission at the lighthouse, which is great. I even remembered some of like how the old man always said, like, don't just leave, ask if there's anything else you can do, so I was really happy about that. But when we came back and reported all the weird ghost sightings, we now hear about a riot happening on the bridge between very emotionally charged people about this upcoming mayor election. So that's gonna be great. No way this could go poorly, right? I think it's just gonna spice things up a bit, and I guess apparently all these like weird sightings of the ghost stuff is maybe starting to trickle into the mainstream because people are kind of freaking out. And the thing is, we've got evidence. We even got a picture from Dorothy. So yeah, there's something weird going on. I'm still kind of thinking and leaning more towards the fact that it's some kind of like experiment gone awry at the academy, because from like the gate, which was like to the south, they saw it going north, and from the orphanage, which is, you know, to the west, it went east, which is kind of, they both kind of intersect over the academy. So that's my theory, but we'll have to see when we get to that. Other than that, yeah, we're pretty much all good. I made some dumb mistakes last time, captured that in 1080p, and that's perfectly fine. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully do a little bit better. We're gonna go try and quell this riot that's going on, and then see where our journey takes us from there. So let's get started. All right, to the bridge. Can you see?
Oh, looks like there's an argument on the bridge. At this rate, the fighting's gonna break out.
Yeah, let's prevent that from happening. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. You aren't fooling anyone. We know you're behind the ghost that appeared at the hotel.
Norman's son is bedridden from the shock.
Have you no shame? What disgusting tricks won't you stoop to? Oh please, that son is a member of the Ravens. How do you expect us to trust something a worthless thug says? Wait a moment. Criticize me as you wish, but only a coward would attack my family. You will retract your statement calling my son a thug. That was probably a little much there.
But sir, why are you agreeing?
It's because you bend on issues like this that the tourism party dares to try such tactics.
Who's daring to try things?
The harbor party's the one crossing the line. Do you really think the harassment with this ghost trick is really gonna stop us? Oh gosh.
Yikes, this is getting out of hand. Do you think we should step in?
They ain't throwing punches yet. They'll stay cool. Get into a good position though. This does get real. We need to be ready to jump right in.
Yeah, but there's so many spectators we can't get any closer. How the heck did Niall manage to get up front anyway?
Oh, look at that, little mushroom clouds. That's a cute way to describe it. Can't take this anymore. You limp-wristed tourist suckers think you could beat us in a straight fight?
Oh, that's it. Let's do this.
The employees of the Norman firm will uphold Mr. Norman's honor. Stop, all of you. Do not sink to the level of thuggery.
Everyone calm down. We should discuss this rationally. Oh, crap!
Son of, I don't think we can stop them now. Oliver! My boy!
My goodness, what a tragedy in the making.
There he is! There he is!
Violence creates nothing. It only opens empty chasms between men. To you I offer this song. A gentle, sad song, to encourage you to overcome that which divides your hearts and joins hands as one.
If they start throwing things at him, I'm gonna be so happy.
The sun shines, a rainbow bridge. I cross it to reach you. And yet as I search, it fades into the sky.
Not knowing the tune, I can't follow very well.
Dancing with loneliness on the wind.
I'm trying to match it. I'm sorry.
If this is wish is doomed to fade without ever coming true, then may it leave at least a scar. My first promise A promise I cannot keep. I keep your breath encased in amber, sealing within this eternal dream.
Do I make it okay, Bard?
Ah, it seems you were all touched by my song. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal.
Oh my gosh. Well, Portus, I think it would be a good idea for us both to cool our heads a bit.
Yes, I agree. Besides, we're, obstructing traffic. Yes.
Back to the harbor, everyone.
Yeah. Right, I've got flyers to distribute.
Oliver, good job. Beautifully done.
And the fleeing begins. Can't blame him. Ah, but the citizens here are easily stirred to both action and rest as anywhere else. No, what truly moves them is the miraculous power of my melody. You there, reporter! Take photo and write articles to your heart's content over the day's miracle. Oh, okay, here we go. Say cheese! Marvelous.
Oh, wait, oh my gosh. Right. You guys still in the mood to talk about the stuff you mentioned before?
Yeah, sure. I feel like I'll forget if we don't report it soon anyway.
Let's get back to the guild house and report to Jean ASAP.
Oh, Estelle, where are you going? Wait, no, please wait. Ooh, what a great expression. A heart broken. It's so cute.
Beautiful. That's if there's someone to get to the paper, it better be that one.
How fickle can you be, my Rose? To meet your fated partner again after such a long absence and then abandon him? What cruel barbs you cast.
Ha! Fated partner, my left struggle. What in the goddess's name are you doing in Ruan? Anyway, Oliver. Aren't you supposed to be turning into a prude in Elmo's hot springs?
Mueller contacted me at the Maple Leaf Inn, you see. He was kind enough to tell me you'd returned from your travels, Estelle. And I thought to myself, she's been deprived of my presence for so long, her happiness is imperiled. I must welcome her back, and flew here post-haste.
It certainly feels imperiled now. Still, I haven't seen you since the Queen's birthday celebrations. Thanks for your help back there, Oliver. It is nice to see you again.
Truly. Ah, but your honesty makes it difficult for me to stay focused.
Aww.
When you don't take the opening, make a joke at my expense, leaves me wanting something more.
Let's see you deliver another line like that through broken teeth! Whatever. Jean, this thing is Oliver, one of the people who helped us during the coup. He's a musician from Marabonia, we think.
Ah, nice to meet you. You seem like an interesting person. So I'm guessing you don't mind if we let him in on this then?
Normally I'd want to kick him out on his butt for being an outsider. But I doubt he'd even listen, though. Just try not to make eye contact, maybe he'll go away.
Haha, oh Agathe. Truly, you are intimately acquainted with my ways.
Hey, stop trying to imply things. We've never even talked much. We just fought on the same side for a little while.
Anyway, going beyond that.
Yes, that sounds like a very good idea.
Seriously, we have a story to talk about here. We don't have all day either. Dorothy and I need to get the scoop on the election.
Right, I get it. So, this is what witnesses had to say.
Estelle relayed the witnesses' testimonies and Kevin's analysis of the situation.
I see. You managed to gather a lot of detailed information. It's enough to see that something is definitely up at least.
Bravo, Jean. Bravo. I'm glad you were able to see at least that much.
Really? I thought a lot of it was kind of vague.
Well, the possibility of it being a prank for the mayor candidate that causes problems for the other is out, for one. Scaring Norman's kids is one thing, but the kind of doubt they'd waste time scaring guards or orphans.
Also, whatever this ghost is, it can fly. That was consistent across every report. That's not something Joe Average could pull off. Well then, it must be a real ghost. Maybe some ancient noble went crazy and was locked up in a lonely cell and forced to wear a mask forever. And then, after hundreds of years, he's revived as a spooky ghoul.
Please stop talking about such scary ideas with a happy face, thanks. Besides, ghosts are supposed to be bound to people or places. So it really can't be a ghost, can it?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean, Oliver?
You notice something?
Well, I cannot weigh in on the matter of our fugitive ghostliness. However, Estelle's report featured several common points. From what she said, I think it's actually quite possible our specter is bound to a place or a person.
Oh, you're sharper than I thought. I was about to say the same thing, actually.
Indeed. As a wandering hunter of love, I must keep a map of Liberl handy at all times. Let us see my map and look at Estelle's sightings from the geographical perspective. Now then, Estelle, you investigated 3 areas, I believe. Here, here, and here, yes?
Boom, boom, boom. You can't... Yeah, there you go. That's right.
The Ruan Warehouse District, Airleton Checkpoint, and the Mercia Orphanage. What about them?
If we look over the testimonies, the difference one particular point stands out. Estelle, I don't suppose you see it yourself now, looking at the map?
The point was obviously different for all 3 testimonies. Wait, that'd be...
So the point that was different... Well, it was where it went, because that was, like I said, the different directions. The shadow appeared the same. Now what this did was different, but not between all 3. It seemed to just kind of do like weird pirouettes most of the time, but it did a bow at the orphanage. But I think it's where the white shadow went.
I've got it! It's where the ghost went, and is what matters.
Precisely. Our raven-feathered tough man in the street's southern block said it went northeast. Our air-laden guardian said it went north. And our young orphan said the white shadow went east.
What?
Ah! I get it. Never would have figured. That's pretty conclusive, yeah. When you look at it like that, not many other places it can come from, really.
Exactly my point. Jenis Academy. It must be around there.
Oliver, you're pretty clever. Okay, I don't care if it's a ghost or whatever. We're gonna go to the academy, find out just what it is.
Jean, it's cool, yeah?
Absolutely. I'll phone ahead, go on over and investigate, see if I can get you to the bottom of this. I do have to wonder if our reporter friends have any plans, however.
Really can't afford to cut out an election. Okay, Dorothy, I'll leave this in your hands.
Yes, sir. I'll do some real ghost hunting, get down some pictures.
No, help solve the darn mystery. You follow Estelle, take pictures relating to the ghost mess.
Oh, okay. I don't really get it, but I'll do my best.
Hey, we don't actually agree to this part.
Now. They did get us a photograph, so let's help them out in return, okay?
Right, fine. Camera girl can come along too.
Kinda figured this'll eat away at any seriousness the situation might have had. Oh gosh, I just realized. Dang it, people.
I get what you're saying. I should have saved Saffron Tower for now, because Dorothy would have been with me to help take the picture. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, you know what? It's alright. Makes sense.
Still, Dorothy can probably help us out, so...
That settles that. I'm counting on you guys. If you'll excuse me, I have a couple of mayoral candidates to interview. Oh, before that though, Estelle. Your dad. Tell me a little about Joshua thing. Not a lot, but enough for me to get the picture. I know you're worried about, those people. If I hear anything that might be related, I'll forward it to the guild.
What?
So, yeah, step over a lip, or something. Anyway, gotta go.
Aw, that's some care right there. Meow.
Aw, Niall's embarrassed. It was really a big shock when we heard about it all from Cassius, I think. I think he's really been looking for a way to help you, Estelle.
Really? Aw, if only he could be a little more honest, it'd be sweet.
I'll make sure to contact the guild too, if I take any more neato photographs of weird people. So Estelle, fight on, yeah, or something.
Thanks, Dorothy. Anyway, off to the Royal Academy.
Like I said, I'll call ahead and let them know to let you in. Good luck, you guys. We're counting on you.
Now, is Oliver gonna join us? I kinda hope he does. I'd like to have some extra firepower.
I don't even know I'm bothering to ask at this point, but I suppose you want to come too, Oliver?
Ha ha! Oh, my dear Stell. You may as well ask if a fish swims or a bird flies. Why, after all, do you think I had abandoned the warm, moist embrace of Elmo to come here?
Figures. Agat, what do you think? Should he come along with us?
Whatever, I don't care that much. Let's get one thing straight, though. I don't really trust you, pal. You do anything strange and I'll wreck you. Clear?
Ah, such hostility, such negativity. What a pity. Sometimes a wild type like you isn't bad either, you know.
What?
Ah, but fear not.
Oh my gosh, is he flirting with Agat too? Holy crap!
I shall refrain from pouring my affection into your untamed vessel until after I've earned your trust.
He's like, are you serious? What's wrong? Oliver just swings every way. Screw it! How about I wreck you right now then?
Whoa, something feels really adult here. It's exciting.
Oh boy, time to start locking your door at night, Agat.
Alright, so now this begs questions. Particularly, we have Dorothy with us. Now, I can see how you take her to the top of the tower, get the really good picture and everything. That implies some people are taking her to the tower. I would love to go back now that I have a third party member and try and get some of those other chests that are there, but I still have Dorothy, and I'm not sure she'll do well. So I might try it, but I'm definitely gonna save before I go because I worry she could die in the combat. So we'll have to be careful of that. But before we go, I'm also gonna go check the board. Aha! I'm not kicking myself about Saffron Tower, but I mean, honestly, I would rather have at least done a decent job. Yeah, because how was I supposed to know for a fact that I would have access to Dorothy before? I mean, you guys kind of implied it, but I don't want to be spoiled. I'd rather play it. So it feels like that's something that you do when you play a second time, knowing beforehand that you could have her help. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Sunday school lecturer. And it's short term, so we've got to do this quickly. We request a kind bracer to come serve as a Sunday school lecturer. You'll be asked to explain to the children about duties and missions of a bracer. Persons with time, please urgently come to the Ruan chapel. Sister Freya will explain the details of the job. So go to the chapel. Dangerous monster, a Hapslag has been sighted along the Crone Trail. Bracers affiliated with the branch are asked to respond immediately to threat. Has a poisonous tail, come equipped with anti-venom gear. Now, the Crone Trail, I've already kind of went up and explored. That's the way up towards the Bows area. Azurian Causeway monster. An ash saber has been sighted along the Azurian Causeway. Bracers affiliated with the branch immediately. Extremely resistant to arch, respond with physical combat. So it's the opposite of the Gull Seaside Way. Azurian Causeway, Crone Trail, and the school lecture. Also probably go to the tower, try and get some more of those. I'm gonna try and unlock those chests, get some of the more like the monsters there, all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna try and do all these first. Honestly, take care of the monsters. School lecturer. The nice thing is, Dorothy, while she's a squishy, person we have to protect, she also has her camera. So if it's anything like previous times, she'll actually be really helpful in fights. I just need to make sure she doesn't get attacked. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go. And then I might want to talk to the campaign leaders, actually. Maybe we'll do that real quick, because maybe there's like a side mission we can do for each of them, where we might be able to help with like some of the craziness that's happening with the campaign. There he is. I'm just glad things didn't go too far in the end. I have every intention of making one responsible for this first march right over and apologize to Mr. Norman. I don't want any bad blood to remain between our supporters. Portos, I'm voting for you. I don't think you're gonna win, but I'm voting for you. There it is. Okay. What did it say about this one again? Resistant to arts, so physical combat. Okay. Sheesh. That was spicy. Oof. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. Makes me worry about going back into that tower, but I mean, I gotta hope. It's just like she's a freaking liability. I'm not sure it's wise for us to go into the tower with her. Alright. Well, let's at least go to the chapel, now that we're here in town, and go and see about doing that lesson on bracers.
And the organization appears in the situations as the Bracers Guild. Everyone knows the Bracers Guild is a massive organization that manages bracers all over the continent, but
The biggest notable quality is that they are a non-governmental organization. A non-governmental organization basically means they don't interfere with countries.
oh my. Are you here because you saw my request?
Yes, ma'am, sure did. It's pretty urgent, right?
Yes, today I'd like to ask you to act as the guest teacher at Sunday school. How about it? Are you available?
Yeah. Let's hear the explanation.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm not super confident, but I'll give it my best shot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I had asked a bracer named Karna to be the guest lecturer, but she suddenly had to leave on guild business. I put the church in a fix, and I was very disheartened.
I see. So that's why it's so sudden.
So, what should I do?
First, come into the side room. I'll explain what I'd like for the class there.
I see. Okay, yeah, I think I get the gist. Start with an explanation of the guild, move on to an overview of the bracer's job. And last but not least, answer the kids' questions correctly, right?
Yes, that'll be plenty. If you'll excuse me, I'll be going back to class. I'll call you momentarily, so please wait here until then. Still, truly the world is a strange place.
Oh, for once we agree. I was just thinking that myself.
What's up? Is there something on my face?
No, but even if I could have predicted this, not even I could have predicted this. To think the day would come when Estelle would take the altar. Sure is a big surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, seriously. This one's more than being taught the type of more the being taught type than the teaching type.
Well, I'm sure that sure is nice to say, I think. True, I'm not super confident, but I should be fine teaching some kids.
That's nice and all, but whatever, I'm gonna nap until it's over.
What are you gonna do, Oliver?
While I have a little to offer, you have my full attention and support. The class should be well visible from the second floor here, so I'd like to watch from there. Ooh, nice idea. I should take tons of pictures.
Please don't screw anything up, you two.
Here we go. Now then, everyone, we're gonna have a guest teacher for the remainder of class. They've taken time out of their busy schedule to come speak to us, so please don't be rude, okay?
Okay.
Alright, come on out.
Oh, they're shattered already.
Miss, who are you? I was just about to introduce myself. Give me a sec. Alright. Well, hello. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm still pretty new to the job, but I'm what we call a bracer.
What? You're a bracer? No way, that's so cool. How old are you, miss?
No, we have time for questions after. First, let's have our guest review what we've already got over. If you wouldn't mind, Miss Estelle. Oh boy. Now the pressure's on.
Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go over today's class real quick.
Class begin. All about bracer activities. Choose the correct answer to guide the special class to success. Oh no. What a minigame is this?
First, let's talk about my job as a bracer. So, a bracer is a specialist at investigation and combat. And our main duty as a bracer is...
Security of a nation's borders. No, that's the military. Protection of peace and of citizenry in local regions. Or discovery and stealing of ruined relics. Nope. Protection of peace and citizenry of local regions.
The protection of the peace of citizenry of local regions. We don't just slay monsters to prevent crimes either. Bracers protect goods in transit, even when we look for lost items. We help in a variety of ways. Alright, that was perfect. Bracers are broadly divided into two groups, senior bracers and junior bracers. Of those, junior bracers are what you might call trainees, and by successfully completing missions and training hard, they eventually earn a promotion to become a full bracer. But even once you become a full bracer, you're further divided up into different classes. We call these ranks, and each rank is assigned in accordance to your experience and success.
How many ranks are there from there? Well, it goes from G to A. From basic to high, class 9 to class 1.
There are 7 ranks from G to A. They are the only formal ranks, as well as bracers that are close to being promoted as a plus is added to said rank. Furthermore, there's also an S rank, but it's kind of an unofficial honorary rank given the persons who have performed exceptional deeds. So, publicly, A rank bracers are the highest bracers in the guild. Yes, I'm killing this.
Just shows I'm paying attention, I guess.
Alright, let's talk about the organization that manages bracers, the Bracers Guild. I think you learned this in class, but the guild operates not just in Liberl Kingdom, but all over. This global organization was established about the same time as the Orberg Revolution, which was...
Oh no. Oh no. Crap. Come on. Come on. How long have I been paying attention? How long have I been paying attention? I don't remember this. Alright, I'm good at cheat. I'm good at cheat. I don't remember when this was ever covered. Okay, I was torn between 30 and 50. I'm gonna do 50. I didn't look at any of the others. I do kind of feel bad, but like this is one I feel like I really don't like recall it ever saying it, except for maybe like way at the beginning of the first book.
Roughly 50 years ago, Orbital technology and the guild are deeply connected. Even now we receive financial support from foundations related to orbital technology. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Man, I'm good.
I'm really lucky. I'm cheating. I'm not gonna do it anymore. No more, no more. If I mess up here, I mess up here. I already feel bad about that.
So next we'll talk about the guild's relationship with foreign countries. At the moment, the guild has branches across the entire continent, but the reason the guild's been able to expand to this level is because it's a non-governmental organization with no ties to a specific nation. But even within practical activities, the guild has a lot to think about. For example, they have to keep promises to prevent them from ending up opposed to nations. The most famous promise related to that is... Let's see. Immunity for nobility, royalty, non-interference with state powers, non-combat agreements with national armies. I think it's the non-interference with state powers. Because there's no immunity for nobility or royalty, but we have to stay out of politicking. It's non-interference with state powers. The agreement of non-interference with state powers. In other words, no sticking our noses into state affairs or systems. Problems with national boundaries are ultimately something for the country's people to think about. Commenting or interfering with that kind of thing is against international rules. Yes, nailed it. The guild uses lots of methods like this to separate its duties from the nations. Of course, not everything is always solved so simply according to the code, so sometimes in emergencies you can end up in the situations that are contradictory to the code. But in times like that, the bracers are asked to put one basic principle above all else. In other words, we bracers, in all situations, should not decisions of the government, and it's not cooperation with the army, it's prioritize the safety of citizens. Prioritize the safety of citizens. If you think about it, first and foremost, you'll naturally be guided to the correct action. Well, sometimes when you try taking action, you end up with a whole bunch of other problems, but overcoming stuff like that's part of the job too. Yeah, that's a good summary. And that pretty much sums up. How was it? Did everyone understand?
Thus ends the first half of the class. Very impressive, Estelle. You're performing wonderfully as a teacher. Such fearlessness, such nerve. Alright, it's time you all have been waiting for. You've got anything you want to ask our guest? Go ahead and raise your hand. Please, Miss Estelle, carry on.
Sure thing, leave it to me. Who's ready to get their questions answered?
Alright, let's see. Q&A time. Any question goes. Select the correct answer and overcome any risky or questionable questions. Oh no!
Oh, pick me! Wow, you sure got a lot of energy. What's your question? When can you become a bracer? What age can you become a bracer? Well, to become a bracer, you first need to become a junior bracer. You could become one if you pass the test, but to take the test...
Okay, I know Estelle and Joshua were 16. They weren't 18. And I'm pretty sure you can't just be a bracer when you're a kid. So I'm pretty sure, like, and knowing Estelle wanted to be a bracer ASAP, I think it's 16.
You're required to be 16 or older. Of course, even if you pass the exam, you don't instantly become one. For a while, you receive training under the guidance of older bracers. Once you've gained enough experience there, you finally become a junior bracer. Perfect answer. Okay, so you gotta be 16. Okay, got it. Thanks, miss.
All right, what next?
Excuse me, teacher? May I ask a question? Fire away. Do you gotta beat up monsters no matter what? Some of them are really cute. That's a good question. How do you respond to monsters tough? But in general...
Let's see. I don't think it's that. I think it's prioritize client's intent because like you got to make sure you're doing what they want because like if you're doing an escort mission, it's better to avoid monsters.
You prioritize the client's intent. There's no absolute right answer when dealing with a monster. It really depends on the situation. So if the client doesn't demand their extermination, we may sometimes let them go. That was kind of a tricky question, but looks like I was able to answer it perfectly. Whew. Oh, okay. May I answer a question too? Sure, go for it.
God, this is like a genuine like quiz.
There was a case a while back where the Sky Bandits attacked an airliner. Was the Royal Army who arrested the Sky Bandits then, or was it bracers? You mean the disappearance of the Linda? The ones who finally arrested the Sky Bandits were...
Well, it was the Royal Army forces. It was the intelligence specifically, but they brought the army.
The Royal Army forces. In the final entry mission, the bracers and the Royal Army worked together using a pincer move to corner them. When the Sky Bandits tried to flee, the Royal Army caught and arrested them. In other words, the bracers and the Royal Army cooperated to flush them out. Alright, no problems here. Okay, so the Royal Army and the bracers worked together. That's so cool.
Can I ask something?
Oh, it's like an adult.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm actually studying for an entrance exam and just forgot this, but which of the 3 principles of the code is the protective duty to citizens?
How the heck am I supposed to remember something like that? Wait a sec, the protective duty to civilian principle? That's
Fetch me. I have no idea. I want to look it up. Ah! I said I wouldn't though. I said I wouldn't. I used my 50-50 already. I used my lifeline. I gotta just guess. Principle 1, 2, or 3. I feel like it's number 1.
Guild Code Principle 1, I think?
Huh? Was it? I thought the first principle was the basic ideology.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, I already knew the answer. The protective duty of civilians is the second principle. Dang it!
Well, I'm sure glad you know. That's so embarrassing.
I'm sorry, I failed in the last hurdle!
No more questions? Okay, I got a question then. Go ahead. Yeah, this doesn't have much to do with the class, but when the mayor was arrested, the Queen's airship came, right? How big was the airship? I knew there'd be one. There's always the one, some weirdo question that has nothing to do with anything. But the Queen's airship, do you mean the Araceli? Yeah, that's that. It looked real big, but I wonder how big it really was. The Araceli's size. I think I've read about it in a book before.
Fetch me, 32.
I think I know where I like the 32 Agar. Sorry, to be honest, I'm not too sure. Might have been wrong. You should probably look it up in a book. Okay, I'll check in a book. Thanks, Mrs. Still.
I'm guessing that wasn't right either. Screw it. Any more questions, children? How are you supposed to know those? If not, then I believe that's all our guest for our guest speaker today. Everyone, say thanks to Mrs. Stell.
Thank you very much. Bye, kids.
Darn it. Not perfect.
Thank you for your time. I know you're quite busy. The children were overjoyed.
Thanks. I was pretty nervous before I did it, but if they had fun, that was worth it.
I do apologize for cutting things short, but I have more classes, if you'll pardon me. Should the chance come again, I would love to have you back for another talk.
Sure thing.
Means you manage things just fine.
Phew, somehow.
No need to be so humble.
What is your performance? You were a fantastic teacher.
Aw, come on, really? Still, made me think just how much I don't know. Every time they asked for details, I started panicking.
You just gotta keep working at it, that's all. No one's gonna want anything from a bracer that doesn't even know the code.
Yeah, I'll keep working at it, I promise.
Sunday school lecture completed. Ah! It's so tempting to just cheat, but I don't want to do that a lot. I feel bad as it is just for that one question. Sunday school lecture. Gained BP 2. And the monster 3. Bracer G+ still. Alright, anything new? I'm guessing no. Alright, just the monster ingredients. I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna try taking on the tower monsters. And we're gonna try, and we're gonna try and get the last of those chests. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just not do that. How did I get up here the first time? Right, fetch me. I swear, it took so long for me to find the top of the tower last time, and I literally stumble into it on accident immediately. I can fish here. I can fish in this. Oh, that's awesome. Do I have any bait? Yes, I do. I've got lots of bait. I had no idea. That was an accident. I got a crab. Got another crab. Another octopus. Oh, gold angelfish. I was about to say, like, I think it's just crabs, but proven wrong immediately. All right, so I know there's at least one chest I haven't opened yet. I think it's a floor below here, so I need to go back down. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Alright. These things cast arts, explode when defeated, damaged by fire. It's gonna get a spell off, but I need to stay clear of it because it's gonna explode. And explosions in this time, they don't mess around. Yeah, we got this. Goodbye, demon. All right. Very good. Flame Smash 2. Very cool. Sapphire Talisman. Dang it. And put her to sleep. Okay, let's try and kill it. Okay, and now I think that might be the last chest. I'm gonna run through here real quick just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that was the last one because that was the one that like they had a fight, and I was like, I don't think I can do that. All right, well, that was a success more or less. It was intense and harder than I thought, but it was a success nonetheless. So I totally forgot, like, we got that item. I didn't even notice what it was. Okay, so that's the one, yeah, so it makes it so that we get the water-based attacks. I never used those. Like, you guys pointed out last time, like, what happens is that means if you find something that's weak against a certain type of, like, attack, that's great, but it also makes it so they can resist it as well. Like, it can be a give or take kind of situation. All right, so we do know from the book that on this trail, so is a poison monster. So we definitely want to equip ourselves for such a encounter. So moon glasses prevent poison and blind. And he's got prevents poison. So silver earring for you, and then, ooh, let's give you a long barrel. It was much better on the priest guy, but long barrel is still really good for anything with anybody with ranged weapons. There, but you know what? Hard to miss you, buddy. Hard to miss you. You are definitely our target here. Let's get him. Oh, get them both, huh? All right, what are we dealing with here? Hapslag, scorpion monster able to freely move about air and earth, has powerful venom. Okay, so not particularly weak to anything in particular or anything like that, so. There it goes. I just wanted to be careful not to lose anybody. There we go. Beautiful. Cool, 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 cool. Exterminated the monster. right, now I want to go see if I've got enough monster parts, because I've gone now essentially and hunted in every single area. I think I've killed a couple copies of every monster I've come across and collected monster bits from most of them. I might do a few small like combats on the way back, but nothing egregious. And I'll go see if there's if I got enough for that mission to be completed as well. Because if so, I would love to turn it in just so it's done. Ugh, what a freaking ordeal. I hate it. I hate it. I'm just ready. I'm ready to move on. Please get me heal. Alright, now let's see. May I turn in the quest yet? Oh, did you find something? Estelle showed the ingredients to gather to Orvid. Oh, these ingredients weren't on the list. Juicy bone, tender poultry, fish egg, bird egg, 4. Darn it. Goodness, looks like you found quite a bit out there. This list nearly complete. You've done some excellent work.
Guess that means the job's complete.
I suppose, still. Oh, why not? Any chance you're up for going a little while longer?
Huh?
I'm asking if you'd like to see the list completed. I have a feeling there's still a few more ingredients out there that haven't been found. If you can find all of them, I'll offer you a nice little bonus. Well, how about it? Continue.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Might as well ride this thing to the end.
Excellent, knew you'd say that. I know there's like a, oh yeah, the guide to monsters here. Like it'll say like what they can drop. Yeah, like I might take the time to do it, but I don't know if I want to do that now. I'm doing pretty good, and I could technically turn it in, but not yet. First, let's go to the academy and see what kind of plot stuff's gonna be happening. All right. Grancel monster. Okay. Darn it, I can't help it. I looked it up. I know what I have to hunt. And unfortunately, I was kind of on the right track, but also not. I need to get a lucky, what's it called? I need to get a lucky fang from a gourd boar. Or there's another thing in it up at the academy. I could get it, but I could just hunt the boars to get it. And then the curative horn from the helmet crab, which are those big stony things inside the tower. So time to go hunting for boars and giant crabs, because you know it's not these boars, it's the little ones, but they tend to have them with them. Nope. So in this case, we will run away. So I need a lucky fang. Yes, we got one. Perfect. All right, now to the tower. All we need at the tower now is to count those horseshoe things for the carapace, and then we're good.
Enjoy the show.
Yes. Okay, we're good. Yes, we can leave. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, ingredients get. Now we can go. All right, mister. I'm pretty sure I just completed the masochist job, because if you have to do that all just by like handwriting notes, like you probably had to when the game came out without online guides or whatever, like, God, it's like the only way. Did you find something? Show the ingredients for Gale to Orvid. Oh, the ingredients wasn't on the list. Lucky Fang, Curative Horn. That's it, so that was the other two that I hadn't reported yet. Yes, yes, this is incredible, far beyond my expectations. I'd say the list was good enough to be considered complete. Oh, my dear bracers, what a stunning haul.
Aw, nah, it was nothing. Guessing this means the job's complete?
Yes, but beyond my wildest dreams, allow me to offer you a well-earned bonus for your contributions to the culinary world. There's a cream of my trade, and I hope you'll eat each and every one of them to the last oozing morsel. Savory pignon times 20.
What? You can eat this? Wow. No, sir, I couldn't possibly. Please don't make me take all this.
Haha, I'll not hear of it. You did a job beautifully. You will be rewarded for it. No need to hold back on my account. Go on, take it.
Oh boy, thanks.
You've done very well this time. I'll be sure to call on you when the new job comes up. Until then, Come Ingredient Hunter's complete. Worth it? No. But the completionist in me was dying. I was dying because I just wanted to get it done. And I knew what I had to do it. I just had to get a little more information and know what I needed to farm. That's all I needed to know. And I was trying to like ignore it. I was trying to move on and I couldn't. I just couldn't. All right, enough of that. Time to go to the academy. Here we are, Royal Academy. So good to be back. This was, again, is one of my favorite areas. I loved everything we did at the academy. It was all so much fun.
Ah, so this is the Royal Academy. Full of budding flowers, trembling with potential, dewed with the passionate moisture of sweethood and youthful tears. Ah, a lovely place. Oh wow, I like seeing 10 pictures I want to take already. I'm gonna go through so much film.
Just a reminder, we're here to investigate the ghost mess. Keep your heads in the game, thanks.
This kind of makes me all nostalgic, though. I mean, we were only here a week, but...
Hey, that just goes to show how important the time you spent with your friends was. You did something for the academy play, right?
Ooh, I heard about that from y'all. Estelle was a knight, Joshua was a princess, right? Oh, I wish I could have gotten some pictures.
Wait, what? Is this true? Oh, what a tragedy that I should miss Joshua as most graceful and alluring. We simply must find him and have him wear such splendor again. I agree, Oliver.
And all my memories are ruined forever. Changing gears though, Mate and Teresa said the test period would be over soon. I wonder if we're here a little early though.
Well,
Sieg! Sieg!
here he is! There he is! Yes, best boy! Yes!
Scree! 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 I have no idea what you're saying, but you're welcoming me, right? How have you been, Sieg? Scree!
Estelle. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah! There she is! Best girl!
Chloe! It's been a while, huh?
It has. I...
Aww!
Whoa! What's wrong, Chloe?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You've suffered so much and I can't do anything. I can't do anything to help my friends. I'm such a wretch.
Hey, don't say that.
Aww.
I'm glad you care so much. I'm sure Joshua would feel the same way. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. Thanks, thank Adios we were able to meet again.
Aw.
Good grief, you two are dramatic even off the stage. Hey, Estelle, think we saw each other at the last birthday celebrations, right? Hi, Jill. Yeah, that's about right. And Hans, too. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Estelle. Hi, everyone. I'd love to chat, but I think we need to put that aside for a minute. You guys are here on bracer business, right? The dean wants to see you. We'll show you the way. Nice to see everyone here. Yes, I see. So, you suspect the White Shadow is originating from the Academy grounds?
Yes, sir. It seems like it is.
So the guild's like permission to investigate inside the Academy. If you're cool, we'd like to have a look around and ask the students some questions. Certainly. Given the circumstances, I would ask you to investigate in truth. While I have little idea what this White Shadow could be, if it is affecting the election, we cannot simply sit idle by and let it be.
Thanks, sir. You mentioned not knowing what the White Shadow might be.
Alas, no. No one's reported anything of the sort to me. Jill, has anyone come to the student council about such a thing?
Not a peep. It was exam crunch time, though. Nobody really had time to come to say hi to us anyway.
I see. That would make sense.
Huh. I think I'm lost.
Here at the Royal Academy, there are periodic exams which determine if you proceed to the next grade. Even if the students saw something, they might just choose to ignore it and focus on studying.
I have to admit, I'd probably be one of them. I know I'd rather get one more formula in my head than focus on something that might be just sleep-deprived mind playing tricks on me.
Wow, are the exams really that intense?
Wow, now they work your students to the bone.
But as of today, the exams are done, sweet mercy of Adios, and people are going to be a lot more relaxed. If people were going to start talking about ghost stories, today's the day for it.
There's a converse to this. If rumors spread too far, it will be hard to divine the truth. If we wish to hear stories from witnesses themselves, we must act today. Well then, you may begin your investigation immediately. Jill, Hans, Chloe, I expect you to give them your full support.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
So, first off, we're investigating something and we need a headquarters. Someone might come to student council with information so you can count on you can use our meeting room. That'll be perfect. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's divide up the jobs. I will go question the teachers. They should be in the faculty lounge right now. After that, we'll hunt down the rest of the staff and interrogate them too.
Easy enough.
Hans will check the records, the reference room, and see if anything like this has happened around here before.
Understood.
Estelle, Chloe will be in charge of interviewing students. Okay. We'll do our best. Dorothy and Oliver, you two, investigate the grounds as you see fit. I'll trust your, artistic intuition to find something.
Leave it to me.
I'll do my best. Okay, everyone, try and finish up your investigations by nightfall. Return here. Alright, fall out.
I like how she let me and Chloe be together.
She really's good at this, huh? I noticed it during the school festival, too. She can be pretty silly at times, but I guess she leads the student council for a reason.
Well, she does want to become a politician, kind of like Maybella Bose. She was really frustrated when the election began. She kept going on about how she could have been a candidate if she were 10 years older.
Well, I guess she could, huh? Oh yeah, I was wondering, how much did Jill and Hans know about you, Chloe? I know you mentioned once they nicknamed you.
Yes, they did. They essentially know everything. They saw straight through the disguise about halfway through my first year here. Aside from them, only the dean knows my true identity.
That makes sense, I guess. They do seem pretty comfortable hanging out with you, even though they know about your important royal stuff.
Yes, just like you, Estelle. You are the best friends I have.
Aw, come on, you're embarrassing me. Here. Anyhow, let's go find some students to interrogate. Did you see anything weird during the test period? Should be good enough without raising suspicion, right?
Yes, that should keep rumors from spreading, I think. Remember though, some of the students may be back to their dormitories already.
Good point. We'll look there too. Off we go a-questing then. And that is where we're going to end for today. We got Chloe back! Yay! Oh, it's going to be fun. So yes, we did all the missions, got all the side quests done, got to the academy, and next episode is going to be a long one because we're going to be doing all the interviewing. I'm probably not going to cut very much from it because we're going to be talking to the students since we're doing a formal investigation, and it's a little more in depth than a lot of the other quests we've been doing up to this point. So we'll probably keep most of it in, which means we're probably spending all time next week and maybe the week after in the academy, depending on how long it takes us to get this done. How much you want to bet whatever we're looking for is going to be in that old school building behind the... Because I remember that place. It was always full of monsters, weird stuff going on back there. I mean, if something weird's going down, it's going to be there, right? But, you know, let's go with a formal investigation and prove me right. I'm like 99% sure that's where we're going to end up, but, you know, we'll get there. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. It means the world to me that you're spending your time here and being able to share this journey with me. I hope you didn't mind too much for today's episode because it was just... a lot. Unfortunately, it was almost stressful, just back and forthing and looking up and feeling guilty about looking up, and it was just a nightmare. But all in all, still was really good fun. Good to brush up on the Bracer's backstory, and I imagine that line of questioning not only is good for like giving a challenge for the player, but also just to be a refresher course if nothing else. So I'm really grateful for all of that, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you, especially to the patrons and members of the channel. It means the world to me that you're here, and I hope that this continues to be a positive experience for all of us. Thank you so much, and until next video, watching me, I've seen me next. I'll see you there.